Okay, here we are, everybody, returning to VIXX. Now, things are a little bit different because obviously we had that outage. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to be doing this 1 week club out until Sunday. So we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know I'm already basically at the end of the list, but I am still so upset with how everything went that I wanted to make it up and give it a couple extra days for VIXX, because that was just not how I like to have things done. Obviously, I don't like when things break. So I'm going to be taking and going back to the post of recommendations, and for the rest, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all B-sides and all the stuff that I didn't put in the list originally. Then we'll end off with their last MV, which I believe was Amnesia. And then we will be concluding this on Sunday. So things are going to be a little bit different. So watch out for that. Anyway, today we are starting off with Silence. My name is Aaron. If you're new here, I try to help you love the music that you already like. And, well, here we are. We're going to continue down our rabbit hole of VIXX. Deep booming bass already. Very open, very echoey. Great energy. Very agile. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Great bridge. Nice. Oh yeah. Great little breakdown right here too. Nice. Great control of that energy. Wow. That's very cool. You know, I really like that song. There's a certain atmosphere to it. One thing I have to say I really like about VIXX too, they have great line distribution. I feel like everybody in every single song gets something, whether it's even in the song or like a nice dance break. There is always something and something for everybody in the group. There is just a great team build here. Like, they just always seem to be able to include everybody, which I actually greatly appreciate. Not every single group is always so kind to every single member when it comes to giving them time and things like that, so I appreciate that. I really do. But I think the best thing about this song, I love the control of the energy. This is so nice. It kind of seems like one of those songs that could at any moment really go full on the energy and give you this super hyper song, but in reality they kind of contain it and give it a little bit more of a mature feel to it, and it's very nice. I think that that's actually something that is incredibly key for this song. It just makes for a really nice round overall experience. It gives you the atmosphere. It kind of gives me a little bit of like house, like this big booming echoey bass, very out there, but there's still kind of like some mystery behind it. I really appreciate the sound on it as well. It's just a really nice, bold, but yet at the same time approachable sound. I always like how they hand off the rap section to Robbie. I feel like that a lot of times it really kind of helps keep the song under control. He feels like a lightning rod in a lot of senses, where when the song either feels like it's going on for too long, or if it feels like that the song is starting to kind of build up too much and they need to kind of reel it back, he's always so good at being able to lightning rod that. But also too, when they need to up the ante and bring in that energy, they use Robbie, and I really appreciate how he is this transitional, this energetic transitional figure for their music. I actually think this is actually a very, very solid way to have and show off, some talent as well. Very, very nice. Anyway, let's move on to the next song, shall we? Very cool, very cool. Okay, next we are moving on to 6 Feet Under. Also found a live version of the song. Very, very good. Yeah, these they've been great live. Few of these have had live clips, so it's been kind of nice. I haven't had to depend too much on the color code videos. So okay, starts off soft, goes in hard. Not bad. A little more poppy. Nice, very dramatic right there. Okay. This kind of reminds me a little bit of old school Backstreet Boys.
도망가도 빠져들면 너는 옆에 놀아라 내 요만한 자신감이 분명히 미운데만 무성이 가는 밤이 내 영감이 들리지 않는 듯해 넌 내 맘을 날려서 공중분해 무덤덤하게 내 심장을 또 드리블에 미치겠네 넌 가만히 있어도 날 미치게 해 난 믿고 있고 있어 네 말을 배워 난 또 다시 고민이
Let's add in the last little bit here.
난 또 다시 고민 인생 버틸 수가 없어 나 미쳐가 시도할 수 없게 넌 나를 가로채는 내 이름 말야 무릎 꿇어도 돌아보지 않는 너 믿고 increase 전부 다 바쳐도 날 보지 않는 너 이제 그만 꺼내줘 벗어나고 싶어 너 너라는 거체가 참 비춰 지쳐도 떠난 그저 wanna be a man 갖지 못한 신기루 제발 나를 구해줘.
Okay, very cool. This song to me, like I said, it kind of reminded me of early. It kind of just reminded me of like Backstreet Boys or like NSYNC, kind of that era of pop. The weird thing was too is like in a weird sense, it kind of gave me like some kind of Disney vibes with it a little bit, just a smidgen. Even though I feel like that the song itself probably would never actually ever end up in something like that. I don't know why. That I'm just telling you that that's kind of the vibes that I'm getting. Again, great energy. Again, I really like the use of Ravi in this particular song. I feel like that this is one of those songs that I would like live. I definitely feel like that. Like this is one of those songs that I think is just so specifically for lives. I feel like that this is just one of those songs that really, live is definitely the way to go. This song has some interesting points to it. I think it's pretty good. Probably not necessarily one that I would actually 100% go out and find. It's good. I think this might be more on me though. Like I admit that there's times when I hear sounds like this, I'm like, I can't, you know. It's too much into the times of when I just felt like that a lot of this was just definitely not built for me. So it's one of those songs that like as I listen to it, I recognize why people might like it and I can see why it's good. But yeah, it's not bad though. I do, like I said, I do like how this was composed. I really think that like the use, like I said, of Ravi is so good, and I feel like that great line distribution, great vocals, great production, honestly. And I thought that even the live was nice. There's great choreography behind it. There's a lot going on. I want to see this live, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. It's fine. And to end the day on, we are doing Eternity. We're gonna do the music video though. Time to mix it up a little bit, you know? It's just something you gotta do. So let's check it out and see how we end the day. Looks pretty.
Love is a nightmare. 기적은 내게 와주었어 처음부터 우린 시작돼 있어 너의 모든 것을 전부 알고 있기에 난 자신이 이상하게 그부터 시작이었어 그게 날 순간이었어 나와 이렇게 내게 돌아온 거 하나면 돼 나 사랑하지 두렵고 끔찍한 모든 벗어난 건 나를 막더래
Yo, wait, this song sounds familiar. Woo.
사랑하지 두렵고 끔찍한 모든 벗어난 건 나를 막 떠나갔어 영원히 네가 들어도 말 안 되는 꿈이잖아 넌 내가 이럴 리 없을 텐데
This is good.
네가 떠난 나의 모습을 꿈속이라도 싫어 나
Love the ad libs.
도망가는 꿈속 마치 메비우스의 띠처럼 돌고 또 도는 우리 둘 역시 넌 다시 나를 떠나려고 한다 뒤돌자마자 네 팔을 붙잡아 깔타면 가봐 널 향해 두근대는 내 심장 밟고 떠나가봐 Right now
Great ad libs. Wow. Their music videos are always just such entertaining pieces. Ugh. This is an interesting era for K-pop because like I feel like that a lot of times there was music that was similar to this. I'm a fan of this kind of more atmospheric, orchestral, big, dramatic stage, musical-esque feel behind it. I feel like that a lot of times it kind of puts, your group on notice because you have to have the ability to perform this. And I mean, if you don't have the chops to, I would actually see it as detrimental to the group. Because it's a risky thing to put a song out there with like a lot of hype, a lot of energy, but like you have complex rap, you have a complex vocal line, the ad libs are very complex, and to me you cannot have any room for error, even in the writing in of itself. Like you got to be able to have this on par. This to me is one of those songs that I feel like personally, this is absolutely one of those moments where it is a must to just be on top of your game. You cannot leave any room for error. And of course, I mean, VIXX is extremely talented. And I love the transitions here. To me, this is one of those songs that I loved to listen to because of how beautifully and perfectly they passed off all of those all the lines between each other. And it might be the best that they've done when it comes to transitioning in music here. Just the whole use of their voices in this song is so well perfectly tuned to a high, intense energy song here. I greatly think that this is, again, when it comes to passing off to each other in the transitions in between the bridge and the vocals or the chorus and on the way out, all of this is just such a spectacular way of just honed skills and talent. This to me, like I said, I just absolutely think that this is one of those ones where it could be like in a musical, and I don't think anybody would miss a beat. And I appreciate the fact that they came at this so well. This to me is just a really highly impressive piece. This also, dude, hearing this sound live would be crazy. Oh, I really also think too that like listening to this, they're just so good with the drama. Their ability to introduce and inject that dramatic feel into these songs, I feel like that's one of their greatest strengths. And like, as much as I don't mind some of those slower, smokier songs that they have that we've heard, I love the fact that I just think that when they are able to introduce that super dramatic Broadway feel into their music, it is absolutely just one of those moments where I'm just like, yeah, this song absolutely just carries. I love the abilities that they have in this. I love their natural talent to show this kind of side of music. I think it's cool. I really do. But that's me. Let me know what y'all think about this, though. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and goodbye.